What's up, guys? I'm Max Klein. Today I'm going to do a rambling video. My first rambling video. Now today I'm going to discuss two cards that I think should be taken off the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden list, the ban list. The first card is Future Fusion. Now Future Fusion is a continuous spell card that lets you send monsters from your deck to the graveyard. When you reveal a future monster from your extra deck, and in 2 turns you get a fusion summon that card from your extra deck. Now I don't see, for whatever reason, Konami decided to ban this card, and I'm not exactly sure why. I know that a lot of cards are placed on the ban list because they do really cheap loops like Glow Up Bulb, Fishborg Blaster, all those really like archetype cards that they're kind of, they're a meta archetype, I guess you could say. They like just do a really cheap loop that is completely unfair. But Future Fusion's never been a really card to do that. Not that I know of. I know that if you use a Twilight Dragon's deck and then you can like play Future Fusion and then select 5-headed dragon, and then you get to send all the monsters you need for Light Pulsar and Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Flare and all that stuff. But that's not really a cheap effect. It can still be negated. In Future Fusion, it's just not that cheap. Like, I know Painful Choice is a dumper card like Future Fusion, but Painful Choice lets you dump all kinds of cards, all the cards you need. While Future Fusion is really just the fusion materials, you don't have as much freedom with Future Fusion as you do with Painful Choice. Painful Choice is also banned, if you didn't know. Future Fusion is just kind of a weird card to be banned, but I'm not exactly sure why they did that, because it doesn't seem as cheap as any other cards, and there's cheaper cards in the game that have not been banned, so I don't really know about that. I mean, if you think that Future Fusion should be banned, then feel free to comment, because I really want to know why they did this, because I'm not sure. Alright, next card. Alright, my second card is going to be Goyo Guardian. Now, Goyo Guardian is a level 6 Earth-type Synchro Warrior-type monster with 2,800 attack points and I believe 2,000 defense points. And his ability is whenever he destroys a monster in battle, he gets to special summon it to your field on defense mode. The same field he's on, of course. I don't see why this is really cheap card either, because now we're in a format where it's like 3 magic cylinders, 2 mirror forces, people are using 2 solemn warnings, people are using compulsory again. I mean, there's so many cards to stop this guy. You have like 1 chance, and I've never seen a situation where Goyo Guardian's really cheap. I know that if you sync with Goyo, if you use a monster summon with sync with the cards that you special summon through his ability, that's kind of cheap. But if your opponent in this game, if your opponent lets you do it, I think they really deserve to be synced against, because really you don't have Mirror Force, Torrential. Every archetype nowadays have something that can destroy monsters. That's undeniable. That's something that happens. I'm just saying that really Goyo Guardian is not as cheap as cards like Legendary 6 Samurai Shien, Judgment Dragon, Dark Hole, cards like that, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, cards like that I say are cheaper than Goyo Guardian, and they have a lot less summoning requirements and do a lot more cheap effects. Like Shien, you can negate, he can stop his destruction with this by sacrificing 6 Samurai, and then he can also negate any spell or trap card. Shien's limited, but he's not banned. I just don't see why Goyo Guardian needs to be banned. I think it should be taken off the ban list. Just put it limited. I can understand limited because having 3 of those would be really cheap. So just limit it. And yeah, that's my thoughts on those 2 cards. But whatever your thoughts, I want to know. Comment below. Let me know. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more of my videos, click on the subscribe button and get Yu-Gi-ized.